means so much to us because there's so many different aspects of establishing and running a fashion business, and just all the different hands that contribute to building the brand have so much of an impact. So for example, we've been able to sort of build an in-house CMT and in-house production where we're able to actually make clothing in-house, which wasn't something we were doing previously. And that means that one, you're able to grow your team, you're able to build their skills, the training, but you're also able to experiment in-house and try different things, but also to hopefully produce more.
Hi, my name is Nawal, and I've been asked to join Collines as the production coordinator and assistant manager. I've always wanted to be a fashion designer, and I was fortunate enough, being the youngest of the girls, having the financial assistance from my elders, who obviously left school earlier, went to work. I was fortunate enough to be able to study further. My greatest icon in my life was my mom. She was a seamstress at the time, and being raised in a family of 8 kids, 4 girls, 4 boys, we didn't have the pleasures of going out shopping, and because we came from an average income family.
Okay, my journey started here by Mille Collines. Before I was stitching the labels on the kitcheners, it's where this started on. And then last year, Mark was saying, I'm gonna be the seamstress so I can start learning sewing. Yeah, it's where the trend is gonna start. So now my dream is to learn more from my team and get to learn how to sew in different fabrics and to complete the whole garment. That is my thing now, to learn. The thing is, you must first know yourself, and you must love, and then you must talk to your machine, because if you don't talk to your machine, it will give you the problems. So you must love what you're doing and sit comfortable on the machine, and you love what you're doing. That's all.
My mother did some clothing when I was young, and I got there to see how the people create. It was very fascinating, it was interesting, and I thought to myself, okay, I think I can do this. I did that because today I can sew my own clothing, I can help people, I can show people, I can, teach.
My aunt was a machinist, and I used to watch her when she sewed, and I always tell myself, oh, it looks so interesting the way she's making dresses for me and stuff. So I said to myself, maybe one day I will do that. And I think that inspired me to be a machinist, and I love what I do as a machinist. Over these years, I learned a lot. I mean, like a lot. It's not easy to be actually also a seamstress, because there is a lot of challenges. But the most challenging thing I had to do was I made my daughter's matric ball dress, and that was a challenging thing for me, but okay. And further than that, yeah, to work here also by Collines, it's also a challenging thing, because we're not used to work like this in clothing. But yeah, that was a challenging thing for me.
The lesson I've learned in this clothing industry, that every day is a learning process. Every garment differs from each other. And what I can say about that, it was like a month ago that I never knew how to do a jet pocket. And by the previous place I worked, they needed one to do that operation, and there was none. So I was willing to do it, and I mastered that. And as ironic, when I came here, we started the bomber jacket, and the bomber jacket had this jet pocket that I could do, and as I can see, I'm doing well in it. And that is a lesson I've learned, that every day for these 29 years I'm working in the clothing industry, I can see every day is really a learning process.
Our designs are inspired by the continent as a whole. We draw inspiration from culture, from people, from architecture, textiles. I think at the end of the day, we try and tell stories that communicate our values, whether it's through our visuals or whether through our prints. So we do a lot of signature prints. And basically, yeah, every design is always inspired by something in Africa on the continent. One of our main values is to only produce on the continent, so it starts with sort of the artisanal heritage and the craft found on the ground in each country, and that's what leads the rest of it.
I love interior design, as I love to see a well-curated space come together. I love when you walk into a room and it's beautifully done and it feels calming, it feels good. It is also functional, so you either feel comfortable and you just love being in the room. I take inspiration from a lot of different things, mainly from everyday life, such as Pinterest or interior design series that I watch, or different cafes or stores, from nature, from architecture, just basically things that I see. Okay, so my personal style when it comes to interior design is I grew up in a very small country village, so I really love the sort of country style and feel, which is also quite minimalist with a lot of different textures and bringing in different colors as well every now and then, but more muted with pops of color everywhere.
I discovered that I could draw when I was about 11 years old, and so basically I would just start out by drawing in pen, and then basically for about 10 years I've been drawing. Only about 2 years ago have I started going into digital drawing, because the whole time I've just been drawing traditional, painting, sketching, using different mediums like charcoal, and ever since I've started going digital, it's opened it's opened up a large area for me in terms of like skill, and especially opens a lot of doors, opportunities career-wise. And I went to design school, I went to art school, I studied graphic design first, and then I studied concept art, and it really helped me improve on my drawing abilities. So I like doing what I do. I love drawing, I love illustrating, designing. It's because it's a way for me to get ideas out. It's a way for me to communicate and express myself in a way that could like calm me down in like a difficult time, or to just express myself sometimes when I'm bored. But it's really just a way for me to express myself. Okay, so a large part of my inspiration comes from animation, from anime, TV shows, especially growing up, things like nostalgic things that I grew up with. I kind of like the way things float about when it comes to like the animation style and the poppiness and like the just like the fun, engaging, cartoonish type of style that anime usually has. I kind of grab a hold onto that. And also my father was also an artist, so looking at his drawings sometimes encourages me to step up and get better at my art.
So basically, I'm the definition of a people's person. Add to that my dream job is new experiences. What I do is a dream. I'm an events planner here in Artisan House and also a salesperson. That means I get to interact with every client that enters the door. From a client from Senegal who is into fashion, to a client from Paris who works in an office and just wants to upscale their wardrobe. So what inspires my style is eclectic. I am inspired by different things, but mainly my personality. I love items that are bold and unique and loud as I am. I want someone to meet me and already have an inkling of who I am in terms of personality, that they know they're gonna get a lot of energy, a lot of bright colors, a lot of happiness, a lot of whimsical, and a dash of thrifty. I see myself being a big part of the Artisan house in terms of the clients and mainly in terms of the artists who come here. I want to create this place to be a heaven for artists, a place where they can tell their stories of what inspires them. I think artistry and also craftsmanship is very important. I see myself hosting events here. I see myself building relationship with the community and the artists in the community and giving them a space where they can do their art and also interact with one another.
Okay, the person that truly inspires my style is my mom. She always taught me to have a bit of sass and class and never forget where I come from, which is being an African. Being a storyteller, to me, it means being creative. Some people choose words, some people choose dance, some people choose arts, but I chose fashion. Fashion has been something that has been still in me since a younger age.
We tell stories through our designs, through imagery. I think one of the biggest things is we design our own prints. So all of our prints kind of carry a lot of research and storytelling within them. So I would say, yeah, whether it's through the physical garments or whether it's through the images or videos that we share on our social platforms and also within our space. When you come into a Mille Collines space, you know, and you interact physically with the brand, we also tell stories through that.